They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Play fake. Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Herbert on 3rd down now. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Fire down. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Delta. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
We go. Mike 9. Bang out. Get him. Delta.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this one is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Let's go, defense. Okay. Here we go. Shift. Motion. 49's a Mike. Come up the ball hard. Mike's 49.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 40. Three-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. For a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And that is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
49, 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton. 37 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
3 down, 3 down. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, 51 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Locke. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but now it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flushed out right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Locke to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From midfield, here's Locke. To Gordon, out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They fake the handoff, now Locke. This pass caught by Hamler. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Locke going to try and throw for it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think...
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is Cook with the ground. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
On 4th down, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Cook breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Locke, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Charger drive about to get going. He's got Eckler.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught by Williams.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
Now Herbert.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
One last throw here for Herbert. This for all the marbles. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And his kick is indeed good. And this game is tied.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. From the 31. Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And what can Locke do with his drive? And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Gordon on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 1st down and goal to go.
Now Gordon. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.